You can have hard things come, but when you're realizing how grateful you are, it's easier to deal with because then you don't feel sorry for yourself. I've gone through my whole life being a victim and I never got anything accomplished. And once I finally was able to get over that victim mentality, we made it. That's when I started really succeeding in life.
Early bird gets the worm.
Just checking to see if there's any nice sunrise. I love the sunrise. We're gonna try this Papua New Guinea. This front, it's really good. All right, we got our coffee.
Oh man, that smells amazing. The last time I had this coffee with you, I was flying for about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, so are you gonna be able to have another cup after this?
Maybe.
When I sold drugs, I drove all over town, dropping off drugs here or there all the time. So this is kind of, I mean, it's not much different. Having to go take groceries between the shops and take care of everything. Like I told you, I think in our last podcast, God doesn't waste anything. Come on in. Okay. What are you roasting today, Devin?
Trying to finish up our house for the different stores, and then later on, definitely have to roast ka'u for Waikiki. Right now, the coffee beans are cooling. It's a very important process of the roasting. Picking out all the defect beans. You don't want this getting into your cup.
So the downtown location is our original spot. We had no employees. It was me and my business partner, Will Gold. We had the roaster there, and I'd be ringing people up and roasting coffee at the same time and like running back and forth. I'd be like, oh, excuse me 1 second. I just like stop right in the middle and I'd run over to the roaster and adjust the temperatures. And my nights off from my other job, I'd be sitting there roasting coffee, feeling sorry for myself while my family's upstairs eating dinner. I was sitting in front of the roaster, trying not to be the victim. It was kind of crazy what we do just to make it work. Definitely something weird about just standing there in front of a window. I've been clean, so May I'll be 24 years. Yeah. So, but I had a couple $100 a meth habit in the past. And I was drinking a bottle of whiskey a day. And I was going to like bars and clubs and blowing money, drinking on top of that. I get my hair cut every week because then it looks the same all the time. When I was in prison, I had this guy tell me he gets his hair cut every week, and I said, why? That's crazy. And he goes, it's because it always looks the same. Oh yeah, getting a haircut in prison was a big deal. You even had to set an appointment to get in there in prison. They weren't like just open all the time. Would work out in prison, and then I would eat a can of sardines. That was my protein after my workout. The inmates would steal all the meat out of whatever kind of meat we're eating that day. Some kind of stew with meat in it. There's no meat. It's just like potatoes in it because they I don't know what the hell, they just steal it out of the kitchen. So you had to get meat on the black market. So these eggs used to cost us $11. Now they're 28 something. So it's pretty wild how much cost has gone up on eggs. I'm not angry about it. They tell you in there, and they're like, only one out of 8 of you won't come back. The rest of you will end up coming back. I think I knew I didn't want to come back, so I hung out with people who knew that they didn't want to come back. The pastor always says that you're the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. My parents used to always tell me as a young boy, whoever you hang out with, that's what you'll become like. First started roasting coffee, it was $18 a pound. When you roast it, you lose 20% of what you roast. So I was like, I can't even afford to drink this coffee.
Got a couple of inquiries for Vietnamese coffee. I would love to buy some.
A friend of mine introduced me to Al, and I was able to get beans at a cheaper price. We became friends.
They couldn't get the floralness of the jasmine to come through as
Really?
much as we'd prefer. Yeah.
I can do that. So that's my specialty, is sourcing coffees from around the world, either single origin or blending coffees for specific customers for the taste and the aroma. Create special coffees for each individual customer.
This whole thing is friendships, right? I mean, you've developed friendships over the years. Business is friendship, I think. Told you I start my day with what I'm grateful for. I think having a good family, good people around you, that always keeps me grounded. You don't feel sorry for yourself when you're grateful.